Good morning, everybody. It's September the 3rd, and this is day 11's reading of Blossom Goodchild's book, The Bridge. Your evolution upon this planet has been gauged upon the soul's development. This is from our point of view. Those of your world choose to recognize the development in a different way. They choose to gauge things upon how advanced the technology or the materialistic energies of your world have progressed. Again, I say to you, compared to what you once knew, you have gone backwards. This is not to be confused with the wanting of your human condition to retreat back to what it once was. Many of your world feel you have progressed so much in these matters, say to a century ago. Yes, within that comparison you have moved on. But if you were to reveal the truths of yourselves, what you originated from of yourselves, you would see only too clearly that advancement is by no means the correct terminology. High up in the self, there is all knowledge. Some of your world accept this, others cannot. We wish in the following scripts to relate to you how the self can once again be in full contact with that aspect of the self. In the practice that I do, QHHT, we refer to that as the higher self. Some refer to it as the gut or the intuition. So they're saying that they want to relate to us how the self, the physicality, can once again be in full contact with that aspect of the self. To bring down to this level on your earth plane that which is of pure love. The humanness that you know as you is not you. It is a degree of a minute aspect of the higher you. You have been led to believe that the you know as you is you. It is not. It is clouded by everything that is not you. The being of light that you once were is the real you. Through eons of the earth time, your race has allowed the clouds to remain to shadow the truth. For what purpose? For the destruction of the truth. You ask why I have allowed it to happen, how we have let it go so far. Again, we must enter into the rules of the game. What is it you think regarding this game? That you are here to be manipulated, to be puppets? You say in your world, don't get so involved, upset, emotional, etc. It is just a game. Do you think that is how we look upon you as individuals? May I stress now, although you are indeed an experiment, you must understand that you are part of the wholeness that is. Therefore, when you imagine that those in control of this experiment would be so fickle, if this game was put into play purely for amusement, do you think we would have cared whether or not it works out okay? It is not working out okay. That is why we are changing the course, because we care. It is imperative that we intervene not only for the survival of your race, but that in turn is connected to the survival of many other related planets that you cannot be aware of in the place that you are in within the soul. There is far more involved than meets the eye. There are incredibly Many of you Earthlings that still refuse to recognize that there is life outside your Earth planet, let alone consider the possibilities that another part of themselves is actually another being on another planet living in a different form and being kept attuned to the higher self by forms of energy that you cannot relate to, all at the same time. And that is only one possibility. I would care to say that is a reality. Something has to be done about these souls that refuse to accept the vastness not only of themselves but also the universe, other universes, other galaxies, other worlds. Some parallel to this existence, only perhaps in your time a second behind this one that you are focused on, or that you focus on. I could make your brain explode with certain information, but I would not choose to do so. All in its own good time and space. The simple fact is that unless we can bring the majority that reside on your planet to a certain degree of understanding, we are unable to move forward in a way that we would desire. We need your assistance and your cooperation. Otherwise, we are at a standstill. All will not be lost, but nothing shall be gained either. If you were me, how would you suggest we do this on a worldwide basis? Not everyone reads books. Not everyone has a desire to open up their mind. So how do we get through to these souls? By example. You are unable to have the understanding at this juncture as to the difference this can achieve. It cannot be described in your words in a way that I would like. The power that is encased within being an example is not able to be put into your earthly terms. And yet I tell you this, as one evolves into the light, being capable of channeling this power, there will be no question of its enormity. It cannot be denied. It is above doubt, above fear. It is above any of the detrimental adjectives that you have created into form. Nothing can surpass this energy. It shall be effervescing from you. It is a teacher within its very essence, a teacher that has no words, a teacher that simply reaches into the unknown of the self, feeding it with the truth. No example necessary, it simply is, and its conduct shall be like no other. That is all for today. We have flowed better than we thought. Oh wait, now we have flowed better than before. The plan is working. Many thanks. And Blossom says, my absolute pleasure, as it is mine. That's day 11 of the information she received when she wrote the book, The Bridge. If you'd like more information on Blossom Goodchild, her website is www.blossomgoodchild.com. Her books are available there, as well as her channelings, and she does all her channelings with the Federation of Light and the spirit known as White Cloud on YouTube as well. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. I'll finish my walk with this girl.